You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
Thank you for my bless to run.
I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
I need a snack. I need to go get a snack. I have these nuts here. I was gonna go grab like a food because I didn't technically eat dinner. This is
Mommy's.
Mommy's.
Not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit.
See, there's like the wolf people.
To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war.
There would be war! Did I say these nuts? Did I?
Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide.
Yulmore's not even that big of a place.
Fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
We'll fight.
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do.
Wait, who's this guy over here? Oh, he's one of the. He's the stable people.
We can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies of the
Amaro.
Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
I love him. I don't know why I love him so
At the
much.
same time, we scatter dream powder from the air.
Biological warfare!
Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Oh my god. She said let's put them to sleep.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Everyone's so hyped. They're all gonna die. I'm really kidding, I don't actually know.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Why do you look like that? What do you want us to do?
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Oh, that would be good for Alice. Alice to join the guard is perfect. Wait, are we joining the guard with her? Okay. Oh, I guess we're joining the guard with her. Why be scared of war with Yulmore when it's a bunch of rich, spoiled, rich, scaredy cats? Exactly. Who is fighting in Yulmore? I mean, I guess the Sin Eaters. But all the rich people, they're not gonna fight. I guess maybe the people that want to be in Yulmore? I don't know. I don't know. Am I gonna... Hi, Foxes, how are you? Am I gonna buy the expansion, the new one coming out next year in summer? I do plan on getting it eventually, yes. I don't know if I'll be playing. I guess it depends on if I continue playing over the next year, or if I take a break, or what happens. But I will want to eventually play it, yeah. Might not pre-order it, though. Whoa, that's a Bungirl. Yeah, she's a tough Bungirl. She's a better clothed Bungirl than me. Oh, you're gonna pre-order it, Fenris? Yeah, that trailer looked cool. I really enjoyed it. I am really excited for it. It is a year away though, and we, you know, a lot can happen in a year. I did take a break post Stormblood, but I came back. So I have a feeling that this is something, even if I stop playing it for a little bit, I'll eventually come back, and then I'll get it. Scaredy cats? Scaredy Bungirls? How could you be scared of a Bungirl? So you'll be joining the guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you'll receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Yes. Where's your salute, soldier? Oh, do you want me to salute you? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you will need your uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catlas. She will see you measured and fitted. Being scared of Bungirls is half the thrill. Okay, let's go see Lena. Ah, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best for your first outing. Oh no, we're going into a... Let's see. Okay. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. Those numbers? Like my size? I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. For safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. I assume we're to be a part of said unit? Correct. And the unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostal Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Tori, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesimal at Spagirix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. You like Lena? It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery, after you've collected the serum, of course. Yes, sweetie? Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Archfont is all I'll say. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be the crone's kiss, hee. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here, and now, while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Yes, what do you require of me? I need a thing, I think. An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you have to go by foot. But wait. There might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Okay. Well, guess we're lending a hand, boys. Radika's round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the Rookery. That is all. Go well. Can I get one of these? One of these. I got confused there. I was trying to turn us around here. Look at this cutie. They were like, yeah, these are not better than chocobos. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative of the West. Please see to it on the handler on duty. Okay. Where are we going? Okay, so we're going here. Discovered a new location. You just use I do too. Yeah, it's usually the easiest. I usually don't even look into it that much either, because you just gain levels so quickly. It doesn't really super matter. But that's fine. I just, you know, just kind of figuring out what's good for me. You're a night owl, but for a reason just couldn't make it late. I'm used to be a night owl. Used to be a night owl until Little puppy in a garden. First puppy, then garden. Look how beautiful this is. Are we excited for the graphic update? Have they said anything about what the graphic update's gonna be like? Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ha, so that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostel Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you want to do is to report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Let's go report to the captain. There's an Aether right here. Watcher. Oh, it's Skywatcher. I thought he was a Swatcher. Like, what's a Swatcher? Oh, it's Lena. Hi, Lena. So, it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Mysterium Helm? Do I get all of them, or do I have to choose? Oh, is that what I have to wear? Oh. Lena. This will not do. Oh, nice! Oh, the ingots sold! My ingots sold. Should we make more ingots? I'm not... Oh my god, look at all the quests here. I'm not against quick sending right now. Those ingots. And then selling them. For a little bit of money. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro lunch and see to the 4 beasts. Dismissed. How many spots do I have left? I only have 2 spots left? God bless. I'm just gonna have to remember this area then. Because I want to pick up... How many quests are over here? 3? Oh, there's 3 quests over here. I'm just gonna have to remember this area, maybe. Somebody remind me that there are quests here. Because I only have 2 spots, so I don't want to pick up just 2 of them. I should go to the Mending Materia Muchly. Getting rich off the auction house. Yeah, I was doing some blacksmithing earlier and sold some of the extra stuff when we started, and it's all sold for pretty expensive. So I made some more, and now I'm kind of like, well, I want to make even more now. But we're trying to buy a big house, which is 50 million-ish gil. We want to buy it for ourselves. And we just placed a bid on a house. Whee! He said whee! We just placed a bid on a house for 3.7 million gil. 7. Oh, there's an... I see you up there. I see you. There's so much this game now. You did look it up the other night. Yeah, there is. I don't think it's super overwhelming though. And because like ARR is so vanilla, I don't think it's super overwhelming, and you kind of can pick what you want to do. Like, if you don't want to do stuff, you don't have to, you know? Like, if you just want to craft, that's all you have to do. If you just want to experience a story, that's all you have to do. If you just want to do dungeons, that's all you have to do. Room for all the pets and mounts, exactly. Is property still hard to find? So they changed it, it's a lottery. But it is a lottery, so, you know, it's not as bad as it was, but it is a lottery, so you're just like hoping for RNGesus to pick your number. Yeah, so I've heard some, I didn't have to deal with that at all, but I've heard some horror stories about how it was before, so I'm the same way. I would much rather have it a lottery, but and I guess if you don't log in for 60 days or something, then they take your house, and that's basically what we're buying right now, is people who like have quit the game, I guess. Yes, the Amaro are fed. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send our uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Okie dokie, Lena. Do I have to wear the uniform? Am I going this way? No. Oracle, speak with the Crystarium Scout. Oh yeah, you can post it. You can post an article about it. I don't think it's spoilery by any means. Just kind of like what's going on with the graphics. I actually don't know anything about it. I knew that there was going to be, they had mentioned the graphical update, and I think that I had left. I'd stopped watching at that point. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay. Item level 395. Okie dokie. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, I'm on Primal Data Center, and I'm on Fanfrit. I've not looked at the grapes. I need to go look at some grapes now. How are you doing, Amy? Welcome in. Is this the Minfilia? Oh, poor kid.
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
How are you not falling asleep? Oh, now you're asleep. Okay, everyone's asleep. Is Minfilia also sleeping? So who's somebody going down to get them? Oh, we have to fight. It's a duty. Oh, is she also a dancer? We're dancing Bungirls together.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
We're dancing Bungirls together. Tired because of the heat? Oh, triple digits. I'm sorry to hear that, Amy. Is it gonna cool down anytime soon for you? No! Oh my goodness. That is terrible. The first contingent is already entered. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, we're actually having a bit of a...
For the Crystarium!
Oh, Alphino! Hi, Alphino! This wall? Oh, who am I following? You? Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to be over here. My bad. I wasn't following. I don't know which wall we were talking about. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Wait for me.
Oh, God.
Run, streamer, run! If people can stop having you go on store trips, do you maybe have energy to start Halloween stuff? Oh, I hope that you do. Tell them you have things to do, Amy. Very important Amy things to do. Have the pack and go, Ka. It was like that there, oh yeah. I think Almost Day was a new record or close to it. When you left work, it was 105 at 8. Oh my goodness. That's the thing though, is that like when it usually it would cool down at night. It's like, it doesn't cool down. The sun goes down and it's still hot.
Leave this to me.
Oh, she's also dancing. I mean, I know that I knew she was a dancer. I was just like, where are all these lights coming from?
Let's give them a show.
We don't seem to be getting anywhere. That's a good point. Okay. Follow Lena. Nighttime has been between 90s and triple digits. Yes, I know. It's crazy that, like, it doesn't cool down at night. That's what makes it the worst. You found all the tents. Okay, nice. Camping stuff. Still gotta clean a cooler and pack clothes and food and stuff for the kiddo. You're leaving tomorrow, like, after work? Huh? Or are you, like, gonna take the day, leave early? Humidity on top of it. It's the humidity that really gets me. I just can't deal with it. Stupid summer. Stupid summer. Yeah. Fall is, I think, my favorite. Fall is my favorite. I like spring because of planting the plants and the new growth, but my allergies don't like the spring. So because of allergies, I will go ahead and say that fall is my favorite season. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but her finishes are really nice. Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? I like her outfit. Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. You ready to use them? Understood. Please lead the way. Oh, we haven't even seen Thancred yet. Escape from Laxton Loft. You like winter in the snow? Oh, you're working from home, so you get to leave. Oh, right by the time you're done at 3. Fantastic. Fantastic. Super excited for you. I hope you have the best time. Fall is your favorite because fall, right? You don't get spring or fall anymore where you live. It goes from summer to winter, then back to summer. Oh, God. But what are winters like for you, Amy? I was really hoping we would get snow this year because Bella, it was her first winter. And I was like, oh, she would really love the snow. I would love to see what Bella would do in the snow. And then we were like one of the only places that didn't get snow. Oh, look, it's him. It's him. We found him. Huh. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. Let's kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this man. Hate him. This will not end well. Wait. Are we doing damage? Okay. I can't even highlight him, so. Oh no, she's down? She's down. Can somebody go check on her? Okay, she just can't move. Alright, alright, just checking. Oh no, Alphino and Alistair are out? What's happening? And Lena? It's just me? I knew we weren't gonna beat this guy. It's just me? You want me? Oh, I'm not very fun, sir. Be careful. Well... Yukamats! Oh, what's he doing? What? This guy's not taking damage at all. Oh, I don't... I honestly wasn't really paying attention. Oh, shit.
Why do you persist in this folly?
I pressed on the wrong screen. I was on the wrong screen. My mouse went in another direction. Sorry, I know that I'm not looking at chat right now. Dancer requires so much concentration for my skills. Did I get knocked out? Because everything is like based on a... Everything is based on... Did I win? I lost. Everything is based on like an RNG.
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
You and what army? The thing, Cred.
Thancred?
Thancred is looking tasty nowadays.
You are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What?
He did it to you too, Thancred? Listen.
Pathetic.
Somebody hold his arms behind his back.
Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
And then I'll take care of the rest. The smiling in this game is so creepy. Oh wait, are we teleporting? Thancred! Keep it running, girl. What are you doing?
Break! Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
We are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom? There's a Fairy Kingdom? We're going to see Fairy Kingdom?
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Wait, is that the guy?
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Is that the Ascian?
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert.
Verbert.
A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk.
I love it here. Look at all the flowers.
Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins.
I want to live here. Ilmeg.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters.
Why does she look
As
so...
we were nearing Lake
I don't know, shy?
She abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Urianger is here.
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim.
Oh, is it a bad place? Maybe I don't want to live here. It just looks so pretty.
Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Yulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Oh, we can do that. Why does she look so sad? Does she hate us?
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world.
She speaks.
I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and...
She even has a thing in her hair.
I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore.
Why are you yelling at her, Thancred?
And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Well, that's why you don't berate the girl.
Thank you for saving me. Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Is it a fairy? I just remember because didn't we send a fairy back to the source?
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Are the fairies are Scottish?
Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Ilmeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lidha Loran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds, and our mission. You may consider her an ally. Okie doke. I feel like I'm sinking. Is that a bear? Do you see that over there? What is that? Oh no. Just wait until you see the fake folk. You may change your mind. Oh, it might be you having a thing for Scottish accents, maybe. Let's go find out. Flower basket. They're called flower baskets? Do they have buns? Do they have butts? They look like little pies. I love them. I want one of these to be my friend. flower basket. I do really love this area, though. I know how bright it is, but that's probably because of the light, right? That's probably light poisoning. Or light pollution. From the... But I do love it here. Look at all the flowers. It's just very bright. Oh, there's Thancred. Let's grab the Satherite first before you do anything. That way we can come back to see the fairies. Well, here we are, yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already been begun, in which case... Corey, there's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name, so called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have answered it. What if it's mad at me? I want to see what happens. No, it's okay. I won't answer it. Okay. Oh, there's one over here. She called me deaf. What happened? Fey magics have taken hold. Your will is not entirely your own. Thancred! Thancred, help! Thancred, help! I take you met it with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Yes, here you go. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Yorianje's little trick to good use. Is this all of them? They're all here like this?
Farasitha, Krakleath.
No, we are found. How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their wings! How adorable!
Oh!
Lee, with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Poor Urianger.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Aww, they're so angry.
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles...
All of your troubles?
We'll see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores.
Pixie chores.
I suggest we split up.
Okie dokie. You're also funny how Thancred is like, help me find Looking Glass, and then he just stood there. Exactly. That's all these little fetch quests. Oh, look at me. Look at me. I have a task for you. Nidoran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than Everblooms. So here are some Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Simple as a dimple, she says. How am I liking Shadowbringers so far? That is my 30th quest. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I love this area. It's very bright, I'm assuming because of the light poisoning. Wait, up? But I love this area. It's been really good so far. Simple as a dimple. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Simple as a dimple. Which Scions? Only, we just got to Thancred, who has Big Daddy vibes right now. I don't know what it is about Thancred, but like I never found Thancred to be as interesting as he is now. It's very interesting to me now. But he has not always had Big Daddy vibes. Like, the Big Daddy vibes I feel like are something new. Right? Or have I just not been looking at Thancred correctly? You've always been a Thancred stan? Oh, well where the hell have I been then? Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling city called Vobert or Bovert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? You had it last year but didn't have enough games you wanted to play? May give it another try. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I like playing, like the indie titles and stuff like that. That's what I really enjoy playing, so... Game Pass is perfect for me. Lots of, like, little gems to try out. You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you! This shall help Lydia Round live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever. Fruit. A little fruit will set me all right. Will you go and fetch me some? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Sometimes on there, they have older AAA games, like if you never got the chance to try them out. But the majority of stuff that's on there, I would say, is indie. How goes it, Gory? So a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Daddy Thinkred. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who's died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains, imprinted on their souls. Oh, that's so sad. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from being beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume another form or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become what you fear most, brother dearest. However the pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did you and any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Oh yeah, Fayul. Fayul. What, you knew Pixie from before? He went back to the source. Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay then, summon this Fayul, if you please. Okay, we're gonna go get Fayul. Fayul. A voice rings on your mind. Okay. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Oh, please. I forgot the please. Sorry, Fayul. Huh, is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. Now, what did I misspell? Oh shoot. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me. There we go.
You're late! Late!
I'm late?
I've been
I love
waiting
her.
for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, she's so angry at me.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Self-important little brat. Just what we need.
I'll say.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
I feel like that's like the first time I've seen them
Just now you called
brother
me
sister
so
together.
earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't Theo the mold field, it's been too long.
Too long.
Not
My
long enough for
Scottish
you to think of
friends.
any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Why?
And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
Like my inventory? It's pretty cluttered.
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that, hmm?
I have a couple of spinning wheels too in there.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Fernic to you at once.
Well, at least they were good sports about it. Oh. You know, I never did try to explore around here. I wonder if I could have gone...
So this is the true Ilmeg.
It's so much prettier now.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Urianger? Wow, it's so pretty here. I want to live here.
Which is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
So angry! Ooh. I'm so sorry, it's so pretty. Look at these houses! Look at the tree! Oh, wow. Okay, so it wasn't light poisoning. It wasn't light poisoning, it was the fairies. Oh, wow. I love it here. Oh my goodness. Okay. For Alphinaud and Alice's sake, let's be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they've been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and a scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for a friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. And here we are, at long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. This is so pretty! Let's see if he's home. Oh, you haven't watched them. Your friend did, and she thought they were okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone has their own personal threshold. Urianger?
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
Urianger!
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Well, I feel like, what is he? Is he an astrologian? Urianger's an astrologian?
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Has Urianger always looked like this? What is wrong with me?
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
What is wrong?
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
She looks so miserable. This poor girl.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
The only person I haven't seen is Shola.
That Master Alphinaud and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm.
And Malm by Malm.
Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans
oh, it's the Black Rose.
Most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning.
Oh my god.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
We did biological warfare too, with our dream powder.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And
they killed everybody?
Became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil.
Damn.
To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls, brave and true, who might have risen to restore order.
Like me? Where am I in this? Oh, it's because Urianger looked like this in the previous ones. Not Tataru! I don't remember you, but also not you too. No, Alice. Alphino. They're so peaceful.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one. Not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
I just really like all the bangles.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
It's a chart of the elements. Is it the primals?
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral.
That's so confusing.
Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin
activity
to race.
And growth?
Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes?
Umbral light, astral
etherologist,
darkness?
But it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
I think I'd stop. I don't know what I need you to stop doing, but just stop.
And one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
Oh, right.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A
Calamity. This would be the calamity. If...
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the Pixies for aid.
The Pixies again? Not the heckin' Pixies.
I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation.
Pixies are the worst.
Henceforth shall I accompany you.
Oh, Urianger's coming with us.
To ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Thanks, Urianger.